Kill me. Welcome to Legend Analysis 44. Today we're covering the Muppet. Well, I mean, okay, he kind of looks like one. I think throughout the entire time I've played Brawlhalla, not counting Artemis and Zol, Ulgrim's gotta be one of my lowest leveled legends. PC, he's chilling around 17, and on console, he's only level 20. I don't like Lance, and I've just never had a knack for playing Axe. Well, okay, I used to, but Lance isn't my style. There's some things to like about Ulgrim though, so let's go in that usual order. Axe and Sig is pretty strong, can catch enemies right above you, great for gravity cancelling, and hits pretty hard. Can't say it's his best Axe Sig, but no, never mind, I actually would say that. Axe Side Sig is a good competition though. Once again, hits hard, but has the most end lag of the 3 Axe Sigs. Or the same as Down Sig, it's really hard to tell. They're all mostly similar in end lag, which is understandable. Axe Down Sig hits much closer to you, another one of those get off me Sigs I've mentioned in the past. Doesn't hit a whole lot above you, but hits all around you otherwise. All of his Axe Sigs are really good, but really punishable if you aren't careful. Lance and Sig I used to think wasn't that good, but after a bit of time with it, I find it to, once again, hit hard and actually catch enemies in the air fairly well. Think of a lower hitting, higher damage Fatal Orb Sig. Lance Side Sig I feel like is the most unmentioned Sig on Ulgrim. Other Sigs just are much more memorable for different reasons, although it's a 2-part Sig that has the most force of his Lance Sigs. So with great power comes great end lag, as they say. Okay, nobody says that. Lance Down Sig I think is Ulgrim's most memorable Sig. So many times people just walk into it. Where have I heard that from? Surprisingly, it's still a great Sig, and actually does the most damage since I don't think the devs intended people to just walk into it 24/7. Overall, I actually want to say his Lance game is strong. There's a much better flow with it thanks to his high speed, although with Axe being better in the current meta, both weapons are perfect to go for. Ulgrim has a criminally low amount of skins thanks to these. He legit has less than Petra. I've got very mixed feelings on him, so let's go through them. This one's just funny. This one's just really funny. I mean, it looks good, but it's just funny. Pretty good tier has Macho Man, Joern, Star Miner, and Default Ulgrim. While I personally don't enjoy the Macho Man players, the skin looks nice and has good Sig packs as well. Also, cost sucks would probably Lance Down Sig me if I called it bad. Joern Ulgrim looks the most unique for me and has nice weapons. Star Miner gives a really cool sort of default look to Ulgrim, and if the helmet weren't there, I'd put it in God tier. Lastly, when I put default skins in a tier list, it's usually because I really like them. Ulgrim's default skin looks incredibly nice and fits the character. Mid tier has Dragonport, Master Blacksmith, and Warborn Ulgrim. All fairly good looking skins, although I personally wouldn't use any of them. Warborn Ulgrim costing 200 Mammoth coins is just a crime against society. Then Get Out tier has Arcanium Ulgrim. I mean, it's just plain as fuck. There's nothing interesting going on with it. I probably got it from a chest, and I doubt I've ever even used it before. Tier list wise, out of S, A, B, C, and D, I'd place Ulgrim in high A or even low S tier. He has hard hitting but punishable Sigs, Axe and Lance, 2 weapons I personally think are doing pretty well in the current meta, and he's of course got pretty good stats. I'm not even kidding, these are like Heros level good stats. 6 attack, 3 dex, 7 defense, and 6 speed. The high speed works well with his weapons, like I've already mentioned before. The high defense is crazy amazing. The 6 attack works well with his high strength Sigs, and you don't really need dex on Lance or Axe. Well, that I know of anyways. With the Sig, stats, weapons, he's bound to have a good play rate. But I don't know, it wasn't something I was expecting to be high just because he has 2 heavy weapons. I mean, double heavy weapon legends tend to do good in play rates. For the most part. Maybe he's just more popular in low elos, I'm not 100% sure. I just don't see Ulgrim that often. Overall, I realized looking at him more in depth, he isn't too bad. My liking for both his weapons just isn't all that great. But he has nice Sig, stats, hell, he's even included in the lore a crazy amount. More times than usual, honestly. Whether you play him is up to you. I'm not going to be the deciding factor on playing an Axe Lance Legend. Regardless, that wraps up the analysis. This one I had a lot of fun doing, actually, so hopefully the next analysis is fun too. I mean, maybe if it's done on Henry Coates, then I'll be happy. Wait, what? You don't know who Henry Coates is? Well, we'll see next analysis then. On a side note, feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed the content. It's free and you can unsubscribe anytime. It helps me out a lot and it'll help you get loads of decent content into your feed. Thanks for watching, and of course, keep on brawling.